Okay, so today I'm going to go over how I scaled my Shopify brand that is subscription first to 600 active subscribers in just 3 months. I'm gonna show you absolutely everything. This is going to be unlike any video you've ever seen before on YouTube. I guarantee you that. This is not drop shipping. This is a different model. This is a subscription first model. Now you can see here, we have 600 active subscriptions. Now, half of our customer base is one-time purchase, but then they come back. But to have 600 active subscribers in just a few months, and we're on track to hit just over 2,000 at this current rate by the end of 2025. It's a very, very powerful thing. And I'm gonna show you exactly what has worked for me to build this exact brand. Please stay and watch till the end. This is a brand new YouTube channel. If you can like and comment, that'd be amazing, because I want to provide value that isn't the regurgitated dropshipping stuff. So 600 active subscribers, you can see here. Now where it gets interesting is in this brand, here's our scheduled revenue solely on subscriptions. So we have $13,000 in revenue coming in next month, and we'll say 10% of those payments fail. That's something that people don't talk about, but $12,000 in predictable revenue. And on that $12,000 in revenue, we have zero acquisition costs. I'm not gonna say the margins and net profit on that, but I'm gonna go over what profit margins I look for in a product. So you could guess it's at least 70%. Let's put it that way. So this is the entire playbook. I'm going to show absolutely everything. Now, before I do that, what do these products look like? Well, it looks like this, or it looks like this, or it looks like this, hydration, or it looks like this, or it looks like this. These are all subscription-based products where people are buying the product, they absolutely love the product, and they come back. Every single person has one of these products in their house. I guarantee you that. So let's just start off with the product. I'm gonna show you literally how to start one of these brands. It all starts with the product, and that's what I'm gonna go over today. So we have product research, right? And the first method, no one talks about this, is actually opening your eyes. Look around your house. These products are all over your house, all over it. The way that I started this brand that I just showed you is I was using a competitor's product every day. Now my background is in e-com and building brands. I started off in dropshipping, then branded dropshipping, now into subscription first brands. However, I was using this product and I thought, wow, I'm a consumer of this product. This product is for me, but I can make it better. I can make the formula better. I can make the branding better. I can make an overall better product. And that's exactly what I did. So I set out, took about a year and a half, 5 different samples, a lot of branding, custom product photography, all that good stuff that I know how to do now time and time again. It's a replicatable process, but that's exactly how I built this current brand, is I use the open your eyes method. Look around your house. That's all you have to do. Look at products that you're using absolutely every single day and think, how can I improve this product? How can I make it better? Now, I absolutely love this guy, Ryan Daniel. I just came across his videos. What he does is he will go into the grocery store, or he'll go walk around his house and he'll just look at products that he already owns, and he breaks them down and analyzes them one by one. This is something that I love to do. I'm obsessed with this stuff. Every time I'm in the grocery store, I'm literally looking at every product thinking, how can I innovate? How can I make this better? So this is the #1 method that no one talks about. Open your eyes. Look at products you use every day and ask yourself, how can I get a competitive advantage? How can I make this better? I'm gonna go over exactly how to make the product better as well today. So where do you look? Well, you look in the grocery store, you look in your supplement cabinet, exactly like what I've done here, or you look in your bathroom vanity, or you go to your parents' house or your friend's house and you look at their products. Really just observe, open your eyes. A great example of this is sour strips. So I'm sure people have heard of Max Tuning, but he does YouTube and he was a sour candy connoisseur. So he used to eat sour candy every single day, but he didn't like the taste. He thought, wow, I can do this better. And that's exactly what he did. Now, he had to have a competitive advantage, of course, and I'm going to cover that today. Please just watch this video to the end. I'm going to literally go over everything. But the competitive advantage for him came on the formula side. It wasn't branding. It was the product itself, the taste of the sour strips themselves. He felt that he could make it, I believe it was more sour, and that's exactly what he did. So his competitive edge was on the formula side, not branding, not this or that. It was actually the product itself and the formula itself. So that's one way to get an edge. But because he opened his eyes, he looked at products that he knew well and that he was consuming, it's estimated that he exited for $100 million plus on that exact brand that I just showed you. They sold to Hershey's, right? So absolutely powerful method. And I can't wait to see, it just makes me feel good knowing that everyday people, exactly like yourself, watching this video, whether you're in e-commerce or not, you can innovate, you can make a difference, you could create $1 million product. Anyone can do it. So I want you to start by just stopping that limiting belief that you have, thinking, oh, well, I can't make a product. Yes, you can. It's so easy. It's actually so easy. And everyone can do it. But moral of the story, make sure that you're aware of the validation level of your product. So if you got to make sure there's demand. So sour strips, right? Max Tuning knew that Sour Patch or other similar brands or sour straws or things like that, they were already doing well. So there was validation and proof of concept around that particular product. But if your idea or product is so innovative that there isn't anything like it and it's not validated, just understand that that's a riskier play. Next is awareness, right? So if there is less awareness around your product, you are going to have to spend more money investing in educating the audience. So for example, in my current brand, we use a few new innovative ingredients. Now, these ingredients are groundbreaking and they're very, very powerful. However, people don't know the ingredients. There is little awareness around those ingredients themselves. So I have to spend a lot of money in my marketing, first educating them on what the ingredients are and what they do, and then they buy the product. But that's a little bit of a disadvantage for me. Now you can see it as a pro and a con because now you have these brand new ingredients that people now know and love and that are currently trending. But early on, you're going to have to educate the consumer on what it is and what it does. So for example, there's a brand called, I believe, Spartan Bee Bread. So bee bread, no one knows what bee bread is. So it's not going to be easy to sell. It wasn't easy for him to sell bee bread off the bat because he had to educate the customers on the benefits of bee bread and why they need to use bee bread. A great example of this and products that currently have a nice level of awareness is going to be beef tallow. People are very, very, they're getting and they're understanding the benefits of beef tallow right now, right? So tallow moisturizer, that might be a little bit of a saturated vertical, but there is awareness on the benefits of beef tallow and why it's good for you. So that's an example of a product that's a safer play because there is more awareness. Another one that I absolutely love right now, magnesium glycinate. People are understanding the benefits of magnesium glycinate and how it can help you sleep, and there's a lot coming out about it. So that's a safer bet, right? But then when you have bee bread, Now you have to educate the consumer on what it is first, and then you can kind of become the brand in that vertical. Next thing is, I can't wait to show you these brands. So most brands that are doing 50 million plus are movers and shakers. They're disrupting their entire niche and their entire industry. So understand that there's levels to it. You can have an edge with a better formula, right? Better ingredients or better branding. That can get you to a couple million, right? Or maybe more, obviously. But the brands that are complete movers and shakers are doing the huge numbers. Now, again, there is little awareness level around their product or mechanism early on because it is so innovative, but they're rewarded in the long run. So I'm going to show you some amazing examples of these exact brands. So let's just look at Seek. So Seek is amazing. I've seen this brand, I want to say 2 years ago or so, and they sell clear protein. So they took protein, and there is awareness around the benefits of protein, obviously, and they changed the delivery of the product. So they understood and they did research on their customer and found that people don't like that chunky protein that's all over their, in their shakes and all that. So they created a clear fruity alternative, and now they are in Target, right? So perfect example of a mover and shaker. This is a great brand because they changed the mechanism of the product. Next, we have LF Go energy pouches. Very similar to Neuromint, one of my other favorite brands. Neuromint understood that people like caffeine, right? The benefits of caffeine, and there's a lot of awareness around caffeine. Most Americans actually use caffeine in some regard, no matter what the delivery of it is. Now you have all these brands that are taking that existing concept and they're making it new. So they're changing the delivery mechanism of the product. This is one of the best ways to innovate on an existing concept. So they understood that people were using pouches, right? Typically probably for nicotine use, etc. So they took that caffeine and simply changed the way that you take caffeine. They put it in an energy pouch that you put under your lip. Absolutely phenomenal idea. Mover and shaker. Next, Mudwater. What a brand, right? Everyone probably has seen Mudwater. And they were essentially the first coffee, like one of the first kind of mover and shaker coffee alternatives. So their whole advertising was based on the fact that coffee itself gives you these jitters and this and that. So they use these natural ingredients like lion's mane, cacao, etc. to give you similar benefits to coffee without the crash. And again, we all know what Mudwater's worth. It's pretty crazy, right? So mover and shaker again. Now creatine, right? Creatine has a lot of awareness. Creatine is a trending topic right now, and I've seen a lot of people crush it in this space. Now, what did Create do? Well, I'm not sure that Create was actually the first to do this, but I know they are a popular brand, a very nice brand as well. I love their listicles, advertorials, etc. But moral of the story, Create took creatine, which already had awareness, and they simply changed the mechanism, the delivery mechanism of the product. So the way that you take the product. So all they did was create a gummy form. And boom, now you have better taste. It's maybe more portable, less mess. There's so many benefits now. So this is really the first method, and anyone can do this. I suggest that you do. And if you need help, I'm going to cover that at the end, obviously, but open your eyes. This is the first method. Now, if that wasn't enough, here are so many other methods. So number one, scour Amazon for trending consumable products. Literally just look up trending products. So I see this cleansing body wash. So I would look at this product. I would dive into the customer's research. What are their customers saying about the product? And then I would ask myself, how can I make it better? Are they arguing or complaining that the packaging isn't there, or the smell isn't there, or the formula isn't there, or this or that, right? This is a phenomenal example. This is a $48 product. I guarantee you they have 70, 80% gross margins here. Boom, winner. Clean towels, right? So there's a lot coming out about the fact that the towels that you wash your face with are actually kind of potentially building bacteria, etc. So boom, great towels right there. I know there's another brand I've seen called Pure Skin that came out a couple months ago, I believe, that I've been watching and I love their branding, but great concept there. And then boom, here's another one, right? So scour Amazon for trending consumables. That's method one. Number two, scan TikTok Shop. Look at Cala data, see what's currently working. You can test those products as well, right? Cala data is great because you get to see the creatives as well and see what marketing angles are working. Another way that you get an edge with these products is you simply change the marketing angle or the customer avatar that you are targeting. Next, Reddit. This is a phenomenal product research method that I really haven't heard anyone talk about. You simply find the product first. You don't have to find the product first. You identify the problem first, and you identify what the consumers want in a product, and you make it, right? So that's the next method, Reddit. Next, we have Facebook ad library. Everyone knows about this. The Facebook ad library essentially scans every active ad on Facebook, and you can look at what's currently running. So you can find validated products this way as well. And then I've got a bonus method for everyone. This is an insane product research method. This is called the family or friend method, right? All you do is you find a family member or a friend or a grandparent or whoever it may be that is over the age of 40 years old. Simply tell them to send you every single active ad that they get on Facebook or Instagram. I can't explain how many winners I've found by my mom just sending me products on Instagram. It's insane. So the reason this method is so phenomenal is because when you're in the Facebook ad library, you can't see engagement. So you can see, oh, this product looks like it's doing well. It's had active ads that have ran a long time and a lot of them. However, with this method, you actually get to see the engagement on the creatives. And when you see an ad that has 3,000 likes, they're making money, okay? So this method is an absolute cheat code. Literally ask people that are over the ages of 40 to send you the products that they get on Meta. Or if your target market is 18 to 24, ask your friends, ask your girlfriend, whoever it may be. So that's product research. It all starts with the product, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 methods that are completely not talked about to, well, TikTok Shop and all that, you know, people talk about that, but my favorite method is the open your damn eyes method. It's phenomenal because you have to understand the way that certain brands are hitting that 7-8 figure mark is where others are zigging, they zag. If people are looking in the Facebook ad library, they scan Reddit or they find products elsewhere. That's how you really create, you know, a brand with lasting value there. So next thing is product economics. So we went over product research, but let's just start with the economics of a product. Now, ideally, you want a 30-day supply. You want the product to run out in 30 days. This is easier to, you're gonna have, typically you're maximizing the lifetime value in your customer because your customer could come back 12 times in a year, opposed to certain subscription products are 3, 4, 5 month delivery plus, where you're going to have, it's going to hurt you a little bit more on the cash flow because Even if you're breaking even on the customers, you're waiting 3 months for the rebills to start hitting, etc. So ideally, a 30-day supply is going to help maximize LTV, and it's going to be better for cash flow. Next is consumable aspect. You want a consumable product. Now, consumable doesn't necessarily mean you have to ingest the product. This could be a supplement, but it could also be a topical, or it could also be, for example, one of the brands that I love is called Filter Baby. They sell basically faucets where it filters out all the bad stuff in your water. They have automatic renewals for the filters themselves. And even if you aren't running a subscription brand, I highly advise incorporating an upsell that has a consumable aspect. That way you're able to start building lifetime value in your brand. But ideally, you want your main hero product to have that consumable aspect. Next thing is 75 to 80% gross margins. I made a tweet about this the other day, but a lot of people, they think that the way to unlock scale is to have better creatives or improve the conversion rate on their website and convert traffic better, when ultimately all they have to do to unlock more scale is improve their margins, right? Because the brands that have the best gross margin are able to acquire customers for a higher cost per purchase or CAC, and they're going to win because they're going to outbid you in the auction. So you ideally want 75 to 80% gross margins. Now, with this comes perception of your products, right? So how do people perceive your brand and your product so that you can charge a premium for that particular product? Now, I can do another video on this. Just feel free to comment down below if you're interested in, like, okay, product, now what? How do you create creatives? What do you do website wise, etc.? Just feel free to comment below if you're interested in that. But 75 to 80% gross margins is going to be huge, because this will allow you to acquire customers at a premium. But say you break even on the front end, the second time they come back, you have 80% margins. The third time, the fourth time, etc. And it's very, very rewarding. Another thing is the economics of your product. The lighter your product is, the better. So if you're not pushing subscription and maybe you're going for like a BOGO offer, a buy two, get two free, or whatever that may be, the lighter your product is, the better. Always. Not just for offer, but in the long run, right? When people come back 2 or 3 times, if it only costs you $7 to ship the product opposed to 20, that's going to be ideal. That's more cash in your pocket. So shipping rates won't increase much when your product is very light if people take additional units. This is also something that is very, very important. Be strategic with the selection and economics of your product before you sell it. Okay, last thing. Geez, I love this stuff. Okay, so let's start with competitive edge. Now, I like to break everything into just 3 steps. It helps me simplify it, and I can really explain it much better. And I don't think there's a need to complicate everything. But at the end of the day, I look for a competitive edge in so many more ways beyond this. Sometimes it could be an omni-channel approach. So if someone's crushing it on Amazon with a product, your competitive edge could be bringing it to Meta, or bringing it to Snapchat, or bringing it to TikTok. There's so many ways that you can get an edge, but product-wise, it's typically going to be these 3 things. The first thing is branding. I absolutely love this packaging. This is a brand called Miracle Moo, and they're big on TikTok Shop. I'm not too familiar with what they're doing, like Shopify-wise. I think TikTok Shop spill over to Amazon is the way that they're crushing it. I could be wrong, but look at their packaging. They took colostrum. Colostrum is another product that has a lot of awareness. People understand what colostrum is, what it does. But their competitive edge was in the branding itself. They made the branding fun. They made it lighthearted. They made it colorful. And their packaging is phenomenal. This is such a simple concept for packaging. Look at the tub that their product's in, right? It's something like this, but if you compare this to Miracle Moo, what looks better? Typically, I think Miracle Moo, because they have the colors, they're making it fun and lighthearted. That's their competitive edge. So that's the first way, is branding. The second way, and you're always going to want to innovate on formula. And innovation can come in many channels, formula-wise. Maybe it is in the ingredients, or it's in the quality of the ingredients as well. But this is a brand called Thorn. Thorn has a lot of awards because what they've focused on is the formula and the quality of the product. If you look at their packaging is not enticing. This isn't a bottle that makes me go, wow, like I love their branding, right? But that's not how they're winning. They're winning because they probably, well, I know their ingredients are probably the top globally sourced ingredients, and they're probably made in the USA. And they're using the highest quality ingredients, and that's how they're winning. They could probably take their label off in general and people are still gonna buy it because they're buying Thorn for the product itself and the effectiveness of the product, not the branding. So that's very, very important. And then the other way that you wanna get an edge on your product itself is in your offer. Now, this is Primal Queen, phenomenal brand. Can't say enough good things about this brand. And, look at the way that they're pitching their offer. So another way that you get an edge on your product is the way that you are selling the product, right? If you're pushing subscription first, why would people subscribe to your product? What is the offer? Why would they buy your product opposed to other alternatives? And that's simply how you're pitching the offer. And Primal Queen, I think, is one of the best examples in D2C for a phenomenal offer. I mean, look at it. And I think their take rate is absolutely absurd on subscription because of this. So what you can see here is three, really kind of the whole playbook for the product, right? How do you develop a product? How do you find the product? And how do you get an edge on that subscription first product? And these brands, this is what's working. And it honestly gets me so excited to know that potentially people are going to watch this video and innovate. There might be brands that people have in their supplement closets or cabinets or vanities because of this video. So I really suggest that anyone, whether you are in e-commerce, you've never taken a shot at it, you're in dropshipping, right? Focus on building a brand with lasting value and creating products that customers love and use every day. And the last thing is, if you don't know how to do this stuff, and you want to work one-on-one with me directly, now keep in mind, I don't have a team. I'm not going to put you on with a closer and like a new consultant and this and that. Like, it's one-on-one with me, where I'm giving you an insight on my products, because this brand that you see here is not my only subscription brand. Plan to have probably 3 or 4 by the end of 2025, but launching another one in about a week or 2 right now. That's taken probably 6 or 8 months to build. So if you want to work with me one-on-one directly to start and scale a brand that has lasting value with reoccurring subscription revenue, just feel free to click that link in the description, but to apply. But regardless, this is a playbook, right? And I really do thank you for watching. I pray that I'm providing value on YouTube and showing stuff that isn't typically shown by dropshippers or these kind of pump and dump things, right? This is a brand that has $12,000 in predictable revenue with probably 70 or 80% margins next month. And I'm not lifting a finger. There's simply these subscriptions are going to hit. I have a 3PL in the US, quick shipping, customers love the product, and that's it, right? That's how you create enterprise value in a brand. So that is it. As always, please like and comment. I don't even know how much that helps, right? I'm new to YouTube. I'm just trying to show value here, and hopefully that helps, and we should be good to go. So thanks again for watching.